What's up? Alex O Crypto here talking about fixed range volume profiles, quick tutorial. Now go over to your left here and you can see the fixed range volume profile. It's down on the bottom here on your left hand side. Now we're going to show how we use this free indicator, how to help set our levels up and find areas of confluence. Now, when I use this, I have it saved up here on the top so we can see if we zoom in a little bit. I'd like to pull this from after a big move up. You can see here, I'll go to the next candle over and I'll pull it all the way to the side and we can see we get 3 lines here. Now, what are my settings on here? Well, I'm going to share them with you is that I like to keep my row size at 200 just so we get some clear indications on the charts. Now, you can change the colors like I have here, but that's totally up to you. Now, what are we using this for? Well, volume profiles, they show us a range, right? Outside of this range, it's not that important. But what is important is this square right here. Now, you can see that we have a top, a middle, and a bottom, right? So in this top, middle, and bottom, we call this area here the point of control. This is the value area high, and this is the value area low. Now, what we want to know about this is that price tends to come back to this middle level here, this point of control. So what I will see is on this range here that we have gotten out of the area, and now we are going to work our way back, and we are bouncing off the value area high. Will we get pulled back into the middle of the range? Now, when I pull this, I'm always looking to change from swing low to swing high or swing high to swing low, vice versa. And we can use this throughout all of our charts in different areas. So I can take this and I can pull it from down here. Same thing, one candle over, come over, and obviously it does depend on what time frame you are on, but you can see that we get another range here, and you can clearly mark out your high, your middle, and your low. Now, you can see that price will come out, and then it'll come back in. Price will come out, and then it'll come back in. It'll hit the low, and it'll come back. And this is a very easy way of trading the ranges. If you ever hear anyone talk about trading the ranges, well, this is what they're talking about. Now, let's go and look at a larger time frame. So let's go to the 6 hour. Let's get way out here. Let's zoom way out and take a look at this whole range here. Now you can see that we dropped in and we had this whole range here. So we know that if we go to our left, we can pull ranges that will help us mark out levels from previous ranges to where the price is. So obviously you can see that we are over here and this area over here, right? But what if I want to know where we're going to go next? Well, if I look to my left, I can see that there's a range over here, that it goes a bit higher. So what I did is that I pulled this range over here and I got some key levels. So I'll zoom in to this area here and I'll look at the volume spikes, right? And I can see that there's a volume spike here, and I'll mark that out with an H. And then you can see that there's a value area high here, but what is key to look is where the spike in volume is. The spike in volume is right here at 24,463. So we'll shoot that over there. And then what we can do with that is that we can go to the right where price is actually trading. And now we have those marked out. So now we have a range that we know that there's volume above here. And we would have been able to trade this swing high here, which I was able to get into a nice scalp short trade on the way down here. So this has helped me trade this current range just by having a volume profile pulled out here. Also, one thing we can also do is that we can pull the entire range from one side to the other, and we can see the gaps and confluences throughout the range. So we can see that if we do get above this 24,000 right here, there is a giant area above here that is not full of volume, which means that if we come up to this area and we punch through, there can be a very swift move upwards to get back to this range over here at 28,000, right? So it also allows us to do that. It also allows me to see on the downside where the volume gaps are down below in order to trade those, because price will naturally want to work its way back to the point of control. So this is how a basic trader can use basic volume profiles to help them get confluence throughout the charts. Now this is what I've used right now. Giving a little TA section, I will pull the volume for this range. I will go down into a lower time frame, let's say the 2 or the 1 hour, right? And now I have this marked out on my chart right? And I can see where price is. Value area high. If I lose this, I expect to go down to the value or into the point of control. So I can pull a Fibonacci or other tools that I have and pull them up, and I can see, well, there's the golden pocket just below there. So maybe I look for price to work its way down to this area and then take a bounce, right? This is how we can use it. This is how we can get into trades. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope that helps you on your journey to becoming a better trader. Much love. If you don't mind, like, subscribe, and follow us for more content like this. Thank you so much. Bye.